Hey guys, it's Kelly here again and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my June bullet journal setup video. First off, as usual, let's take a stroll through my May bullet journal spread, which was Betta Fish. This is how it looks once I filled it up halfway through the month and up until the moment of recording this video. And without further ado, let's just jump into my June bullet journal spread. So for the June spread, I decided to go with a tarot theme, or sort of mimicking a tarot card theme. I didn't go exactly for the tarot cards themselves because I wanted to do something a bit more freehand, and I used these black pieces of paper to create sort of like black tarot cards, and I think it looks really cool. I used some metallic pens to draw in some illustrations and designs. I went for moons and hands and just some sort of elements that I've seen on tarot cards through Pinterest. Basically, these are just, the Wicca. I think if you search for it, you will get some Wicca tarot card inspiration. Personally, I really like tarot cards. I have a deck. I have the original deck, and I have done some spreads over the years, and I do prefer the original just because the images contain specific meanings and I am used to the images themselves. But that doesn't mean that I don't really enjoy the aesthetic of these type of tarot cards or just basic cards, because they can literally be anything. I just really like the aesthetic of them, and I thought it would look really cool reworked as a bullet journal spread. So as usual, I have my cover page which has the tiny calendar and just some either a quote or a drawing. In this case, I created this really cool hand with these moons and some sparkles here and there. And on the next page, I did my overview calendar, where I basically just created a frame, and this is where I write down all of my important events, all of the plans that I have for the month, all of the birthdays, name days, everything that I need to remember. And because this usually takes up kind of almost the entire spread of 2 pages, I usually just keep it fairly simple. And the only thing I added was these phases of the moon in the top left corner and some sparkles here and there. But that is basically the overview of the month. On the next page, I think I created my mood tracker and my habit tracker. And for my habit tracker, I did kind of a different sort of table. I don't even think that I should call it a table, but I separated the habits into 9, and I made this tiny little black box, and I added some frames, and this is where I'm going to fill in with little sparkles each day that I did that habit. For the mood tracker, I thought about making it kind of like a garland, I think is how you pronounce it, where you have these garlands with moons hanging from the wall, for instance, and each moon I fill in depending on my mood. So if it's a full moon, that means I had a really great mood, and if it's a crescent moon, that means I had a less than ideal day. So I thought they would look really cool once I filled it up. I also, of course, added some sparkles here and there, and finished it off with just that. So that's for this page, which is the habit tracker and the mood tracker. The next page, I believe I created with the black paper as well, and I added pieces for the books that I read, and I added just 2 cards on the left page, and on the right page I just kept it pretty simple. I added some sparkling garlands on the right side, and I left it blank, so I have some space to fill in everything that I need to. And I didn't actually write down which page is for which, so I might switch them. I might write down what I watched on the cards, and I might add what I read as books on the right side, because lately I've been in such a reading kick. I'm on a reading kick, and I have been reading a lot of books, so I end up having a lot to fill in. And by a lot I mean like 4 or 5 a month. That's a lot for me. Okay, I am not one of those people who reads 20 books a month. I just used to barely finish one, and now somehow the past couple of months I've been reading 4 to 5, which is great. We'll see how much and how long that lasts, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. On the next page, I have my social media tracker and my to-do list, and I combined them because I had the space and it kind of fit the way that I was positioning my boxes and my trackers. But on the left side, I will write down my entire social media tracker, which is all of the social media that I want to keep an eye on. If you don't know, I actually ended up creating a bookstagram, so if you would like to check it out, I will leave it in the description bar down below. But there I upload some bookish content, some of my shelves, some books that I'm currently reading, recommendations and stuff like that. So if you're interested, be sure to check it out. So that's why I suddenly found myself with a lot of social media, so I added this big box and I write down all of the social media that I want to track, which is just my personal Instagram, my art related Instagram, which I will also link in the description bar down below, and my bookstagram, also my YouTube and my Twitter, even though I do not use Twitter and I rarely upload there. But yeah, I have one. So yeah, on the right side I have my to-do list, and on the bottom I just have some space to write down some ideas, either for YouTube videos or for social media posts. On the last page I have the usual, which are my sleep tracker on the left, my bills tracker on the right, and on the bottom I just have space to write down some thoughts. So that's it for the entire spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to go into a quick flip through of all of the pages. I really hope you guys liked the spread. It's really simple. I didn't add too much footage because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, it was really fun creating this one and using my metallic pens. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you like what you see and would like to see more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!